Hi, it's Krista at the Secret Yarnery. Today I'm going to show you the very easiest way of making a center pull ball of yarn. To make a center pull ball of yarn by hand, just leave a tail, maybe around 8 inches or so. We just long enough so we don't lose it. So just hold that tail over your non-dominant hand and just hold it down on your pointer finger with your thumb. And we're going to wrap our yarn around our first 2 fingers a whole bunch of times. We're just going to wrap and wrap and wrap. You don't have to count how many times. You want it to be quite big. And I'm just keeping my tail out of the way. So I have quite a bit of yarn on my fingers now. Can just slide it off. We just want to keep track of our tail. We're just going to start going around the other way. So just around this way. Not too tight. We want to keep the center of our center pull ball a little relaxed. We don't want to have it all tied up too tight inside. So we're just going to start working our way around. And we're keeping track of where our tail is. We can kind of keep our thumb where our tail is coming from. And also just hold it down with your pinky finger in your hand. And now just keep turning it, keeping your thumb where your tail is coming from. And for our tail, you don't have to totally worry. You just don't want to cover it up. So this center area, you just want to kind of always keep that as the center of your ball of yarn. And just keep the tail out of the way. We don't want to be wrapping our tail up with our yarn ball. And just slowly rotate that ball with your 2 fingers here. They're like crawling along like that, walking your fingers. And as you walk your fingers, you wrap your yarn right close to your thumbnail and just slowly keep turning it. So exactly the same as we wrap a regular ball of yarn, but for the center pull, we don't move our thumb. So our center hole gets pretty deep. Don't worry about keeping your thumb all the way down inside. We just don't want to be wrapping our yarn over top. All we have to have is space for this yarn to come out. So even if your hole gets small, as long as we have access to that tail, it is going to be a center pull ball of yarn. You can lift your thumb every now and again just back to the surface. It doesn't have to stay way down in the center of your ball. If you have one of these baby barrettes handy, just pop it onto that tail. And here is your super easy center pull ball of yarn.